Did you know a cat's tail is a marvel? This incredible appendage is not just for show, it plays a vital role in a cat's daily life. A cat's tail is highly flexible and consists of about 10% of its total bones, making it an essential tool for balance and communication. As cats navigate narrow ledges or make daring jumps, they rely on their tails to maintain stability, much like a tightrope walker uses a balancing pole. Additionally, a cat's tail expresses its feelings. A high-held tail indicates happiness or confidence, while a low or tucked tail shows fear or submission. The agility of their tails allows them to communicate with other cats and even with us humans. So the next time you see your feline friend flicking its tail, remember that this seemingly simple feature is a blend of functionality and emotion, reflecting their mood and helping them interact with their environment. Did you know Greenland has the lowest population density? It might surprise you that this vast icy island is home to only about 56,000 people. Spread across an area of roughly 836,331 square miles, this means there are only around 0.07 people for every square mile. Imagine living in a place where you could walk for miles without bumping into anyone. Most of Greenland is covered by thick ice, with a harsh climate that makes it difficult for large communities to thrive. Many of its residents live in small coastal towns, primarily in the southwest, where the weather is a bit milder. The unique landscape creates quiet, stunning views, allowing locals and visitors alike to enjoy the pristine beauty of nature. Greenland's low population density also means that wildlife flourishes, including polar bears, seals, and a variety of birds. Isn't it fascinating how such a breathtaking place is so sparsely populated? You might be shocked to learn about lightning strikes. Did you know that the chances of you being struck by lightning at least once in your life are about 1 in 3,000? That's a surprising statistic given how fearsome thunderstorms can seem. Lightning is a powerful force of nature, with temperatures that can reach 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. When thunderstorms occur, they produce massive electrical charges that can result in sudden flashes of lightning. While many people think they are safe indoors during a storm, lightning can and does strike buildings, trees, and even people. To reduce the risk of being struck, experts recommend staying indoors during severe weather and avoiding water as lightning can hit plumbing and electrical systems. Interestingly, some places are more prone to lightning strikes than others, particularly areas like Florida that experience frequent thunderstorms. Understanding the science behind these phenomena can help keep us safe. So what's your lightning safety plan for the next storm? Guess what really drives the theme of life and death? In an intriguing story, a baby is linked to 3 dead bodies, which each represent different aspects of existence. This powerful image captures the delicate balance between life and death, showing how intertwined these 2 states are. The baby symbolizes potential and innocence, while the bodies reflect the inevitable reality of mortality. Each body can reveal something unique. One might symbolize the fleeting nature of life. Another could represent the legacy we leave behind, and the third might embody the fear and acceptance of death. By weaving these elements together, the narrative dives deep into our understanding of what it means to live and die. It asks us to reflect on our own lives, how we honor those who have passed, and how we cherish the new life that brings hope. This connection challenges readers to consider their own perspectives on life, loss, and the moments that shape our journeys. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Parallelius created horror, the brazen bull. This chilling invention was not just a cruel means of punishment, but also a tool to impress the king, showcasing his twisted sense of loyalty. The brazen bull was a hollow metal structure fashioned to look like an actual bull, with a person trapped inside. As fire was lit beneath it, the individual would suffer in unimaginable pain, their screams transformed into sounds resembling a bull's roar. This gruesome spectacle was meant to entertain the court while instilling fear among the populace. Such indifference to human suffering raises disturbing questions about morality and history. Why would someone prioritize impressing royalty over the lives of innocent people? In a way, Parallelius's legacy serves as a stark reminder of how power can corrupt and lead to horrific acts. What can we learn from such dark chapters in history? What if I told you about hidden Erdstall tunnels? These mysterious underground passageways, found throughout Austria and Bavaria, date back to the 12th century or even earlier. Built with extremely narrow dimensions, the tunnels leave us scratching our heads about their purpose. Theories suggest they might have served as religious retreats, escape routes, or storage spaces, but no one really knows. Intriguingly, many tunnels even descend below water levels, making us wonder how they were constructed and used without flooding. Despite their age, researchers have discovered almost no artifacts in these tunnels, which adds to the enigma surrounding them. Are they remnants of a secret society or simply forgotten pathways from a bygone era? The lack of concrete evidence leads to endless speculation. Exploring these tunnels invites imagination, connecting us to a past filled with mystery and possibilities. This might surprise you. Computers weighed tons in 1949. Back then, a prediction from Popular Mechanics foresaw that future computers could weigh as little as 1.5 tons, which was quite the leap from the massive machines of that era. These early computers took up entire rooms and used clunky components like punch cards and vacuum tubes. Fast forward to today, and our pocket-sized smartphones not only fit in our hands, but also possess capabilities that dwarf those ancient machines. They can perform billions of calculations every second, showing just how far technology has come in a few short decades. Behind this incredible transformation are advancements in microchips and the rise of artificial intelligence, which have made computing faster, cheaper, and more user-friendly. It's amazing to think about how we went from needing vast spaces for computers to having the power of a supercomputer right at our fingertips. What other surprising tech advancements lie ahead? Believe it or not, hermit crabs are shell renters. These fascinating creatures don't have their own protective shells. Instead, they find and take over empty snail shells, using them to shield their soft bodies from predators and harsh environments. Hermit crabs are named for their unique habit of renting these shells, which they can change as they grow. When a hermit crab outgrows its current shell, it will search for a larger one, sometimes even competing with other hermit crabs for the best fit. This process creates a community of shell-shifting crabs working together. Notably, these creatures often prefer shells that are just the right size, as a perfect fit provides the necessary protection and comfort. Interestingly, if a hermit crab doesn't find a suitable shell, it might be exposed to dangers in the ocean. The next time you see a hermit crab, remember that it's not just carrying a home, it's on a continuous quest for the perfect shell. Can you imagine swapping homes every time you grow? What if I told you motorcycles face an early death in China? In an intriguing twist, China has a regulation that requires motorcycles to be decommissioned and destroyed just 13 years after their registration, no matter how well they're still running. This law, aimed at reducing pollution and improving road safety, means that bikers can't hold on to their machines for long. Imagine spending years customizing or maintaining a beloved motorcycle, only to be told it has to go. This strict rule has sparked debates among riders and environmentalists alike. On one hand, it could help cut down on emissions from older vehicles. On the other, it frustrates motorcycle enthusiasts who see their cherished rides turn to scrap prematurely. Many wonder if this approach truly balances ecological concerns with the love of riding. How do you feel about such a short lifespan for your bike? You won't believe Mike Tyson's fastest knockout ever. In 1986, the boxing world was stunned when Mike Tyson, known for his incredible strength, knocked out Marvis Frazier in just 30 seconds. This jaw-dropping moment happened during the championship bout, where Tyson showcased what made him a legendary heavyweight champion. Frazier, the son of the famous Joe Frazier, stepped into the ring ready to fight, but Tyson's explosive power left him no chance. The match started, and within moments, Tyson unleashed a flurry of punches that sent Frazier crashing to the canvas. The speed and ferocity of Tyson's attack stunned fans and commentators alike. This knockout not only highlighted Tyson's raw talent, but also etched his name into the record books, making it one of the fastest knockouts in boxing history. Tyson's triumph that night was more than just a victory. It was a demonstration of his dominance in the ring, earning him respect and fear from opponents everywhere. How did such a brief encounter create such a lasting impact in sports history? Did you know dolphins can sleep with half their brain? This fascinating ability belongs to bottlenose dolphins, who have a unique way of resting without fully shutting down. These clever marine mammals can actually put one hemisphere of their brain to sleep while the other remains awake. This clever adaptation lets them stay alert for potential dangers, like predators or boats, while still getting the rest they need. Imagine trying to catch a nap while keeping an eye on your surroundings. It's a skill that helps these dolphins thrive in the wild. When one side of their brain sleeps, the dolphin will often float at the surface or swim slowly, allowing it to breathe effortlessly. Researchers believe this remarkable capability also plays a role in social interactions, as dolphins can communicate and coordinate with each other even when resting. The next time you see a dolphin leaping through the waves, remember that it might just be taking a quick nap and staying sharp at the same time. Did you know BMW created a car with a flexible body? The BMW Gina Light Visionary Mode, introduced in 2008, revolutionized the world of automotive design. Instead of the traditional rigid metal structure, the Gina features a unique skin made from a flexible textile that allows the car's shape to change on demand. This innovative design not only beautifies the vehicle, but also enhances its aerodynamic performance. The fabric can stretch and move, adapting to different driving conditions or driver preferences. Imagine driving a car that can transform its appearance and function, just like a chameleon. This flexibility also makes the car lighter, potentially improving fuel efficiency. With its futuristic approach to both aesthetics and engineering, the Gina challenges our ideas of what a car can be, proving that creativity and technology can come together in astounding ways. Could this be the future of automotive design? Guess what really drives the golden poison dart frog's danger? This tiny creature, native to Colombia's rainforests, secretes batrachotoxin, one of the most formidable natural poisons on Earth. Just one frog holds enough toxin to potentially kill 10 adult humans or around 20,000 mice. Indigenous people have learned to harness this lethal secretion, using it to coat their blow darts for hunting, showcasing a brilliant blend of nature and culture. The vivid colors of the golden poison dart frog serve as a striking warning to potential predators, signaling that it's not a meal to be taken lightly. This vibrant warning system highlights the fascinating interplay between color and danger in the animal kingdom. By conserving its habitat, we ensure that this extraordinary frog and the complex ecosystems it inhabits continue to thrive. Isn't it amazing how such a small creature can wield such incredible power? Can you imagine that seafood is illegal in Switzerland? In this picturesque country, strict regulations govern what can and cannot be sold, leading to unexpected bans on certain types of sea products. The Swiss authorities focus on protecting marine life and ensuring sustainability. Species that are overfished or caught using harmful methods can find themselves on the prohibited list, which might include popular items like certain fish or shellfish. These laws reflect Switzerland's commitment to environmental stewardship and responsible consumption, emphasizing the importance of maintaining healthy ecosystems around the world. While you might think of Switzerland as a landlocked nation without a significant coastline, its seafood restrictions have sparked conversations about conservation and ethical sourcing among citizens. So the next time you think of enjoying some sushi or seafood pasta, you might just remember that Switzerland has its own rules to protect our ocean friends. Electricians swear by this amazing tool for zip ties. The cable tie gun is a must-have for anyone working with wires and cables. This nifty gadget not only tightens zip ties securely, but also cuts them cleanly, making it a favorite among professionals. Imagine you're wiring a new home or setting up complex lighting systems. Using a cable tie gun speeds up the process by ensuring everything is neat and tidy. With precision tightening, it prevents the ties from being too loose or too tight, which can lead to damage or failure. Plus, it helps reduce the risk of injury from sharp edges. Many electricians find that this tool saves time and hassle during projects, allowing them to focus on the big picture rather than fiddling with zip ties. So next time you see a tangle of wires, You might wonder how those electricians keep it so organized. Chances are it's thanks to their trusty cable tie gun. Did you know Cairo thrives on waste recycling? In this bustling city, home to about 10 million people, a unique aspect of its economy revolves around waste management and recycling. Many families, often living in challenging conditions, make their living by collecting and sorting through vast amounts of garbage. These hardworking individuals play a crucial role in keeping the city clean and sustainable, but they face numerous hardships. Without reliable access to basic resources like water or electricity, their work becomes even more daunting. They sift through different types of waste, from plastic to paper, recovering valuable materials that can be reused or sold. This not only helps reduce pollution, but also provides a vital source of income for many impoverished households. Despite their essential contribution, these recyclers often face societal stigma and overlook in discussions about urban development. Understanding their role sheds light on innovative ways communities adapt and survive. So how can we better support these unsung heroes in Cairo's vibrant economy? Discover how peacocks impress mates with their tails. Male peafowls, also known as peacocks, have an incredible way of attracting females. They proudly fan out their spectacular, iridescent tail feathers, creating a bright and colorful display. This dazzling show isn't just for fun. The size and symmetry of the feathers are vital signals of the bird's health and genetic fitness. When a peacock vibrates his tail, it not only highlights the colors and patterns, but also adds movement to the spectacle, making it even more irresistible for potential mates. Females, known as peahens, are naturally drawn to peacocks with the most impressive feathers, as these traits indicate that the male is strong and healthy. This fascinating courtship ritual is a perfect example of nature's beauty, where each tail feather tells a story of survival and attractiveness. What other amazing animal displays have you heard about? Did you know that Persians use toxic gas in battle? This fascinating tactic highlights that chemical warfare isn't just a modern invention. During ancient conflicts, particularly between the Persians and Romans, evidence shows that the Persians deployed toxic gases against their foes. One chilling incident occurred when Persian forces released noxious gas into a Roman tunnel, leading to the immediate deaths of many soldiers inside. This clever use of chemical agents showcased the lengths to which ancient armies would go to gain an advantage. It also raises important questions about the ethics of warfare throughout history. While we often think of chemical warfare as a 20th century phenomenon, this example serves as a reminder that the quest for power and victory often leads to the development of increasingly destructive methods. How do you think these ancient tactics compare to modern warfare techniques? Imagine a robot dog helping people with vision loss. Tife is an incredible Spanish invention designed to assist individuals who are blind or have reduced mobility. This remarkable robot dog uses advanced artificial intelligence to provide guidance through voice recognition, making it easier for users to navigate their surroundings. Picture walking through a busy street or a crowded mall. With Tife by your side, navigating obstacles becomes much simpler and safer. The robot dog is equipped with sensors that allow it to recognize its environment and communicate essential information to its user, acting like a mobile personal assistant. It listens and responds, enabling a seamless interaction that can greatly enhance the independence of those who rely on it. Tife stands out not just for its technological capabilities, but also for its purpose, to empower individuals and improve their quality of life. It's exciting to see how innovations like Tife are changing the landscape of mobility and accessibility, proving that technology can truly make a difference. How will robots like Tife shape the future of assistance? The terrifying truth about the bullet ant's sting. This might surprise you. The bullet ant, native to the jungles of South America, is infamous for its extremely painful sting, which many describe as feeling like being shot. Imagine stepping into the vibrant, buzzing ecosystem of the rainforest, only to encounter this tiny but formidable creature. When it stings, the pain it delivers is so intense that it has earned a spot on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index, a scale that rates the pain of insect stings. People who have been stung report a burning sensation that can last for hours, making it one of the most painful insect stings known. For indigenous tribes, the bullet ant sting is often used in initiation rituals, showcasing bravery and resilience. While its appearance is unassuming, with a shiny black body and long limbs, the bullet ant is a reminder of nature's surprising extremes. So if you ever find yourself wandering in South American jungles, keep an eye out. This little ant packs quite a punch. Believe it or not, a fish can recognize people. For over 20 years, Hiroyuki Arakawa, a dedicated fisherman in Japan, has built an incredible friendship with a remarkable fish known as the Asian Mars. This isn't just any fish. It has shown a unique ability to recognize Hiroyuki and greet him warmly whenever he dives into its underwater sanctuary. As Hiroyuki descends into the shimmering waters, the Asian Mars swims up to him, displaying what seems to be excitement and trust. This connection highlights not only the fish's intelligence, but also the deep bond that can form between humans and marine life. The Asian Mars, with its vibrant colors and playful behavior, draws attention to how capable fish can be when it comes to forming relationships. Hiroyuki's dedication demonstrates the importance of respecting and nurturing wildlife, reminding us that the ocean is full of surprises. How many other underwater friendships might be waiting to be discovered? Have you ever wondered why Ethiopia has a unique calendar? Ethiopia operates on its own calendar system, which consists of 13 months instead of the usual 12 we use in the Gregorian calendar. This fascinating system is based on the ancient Coptic calendar, and it means that Ethiopians are currently living in the year 2006, while much of the world is in 2025. The 13 months include 12 months of 30 days each and a shorter month called Pagum, which has 5 days in a common year and 6 days in leap years. This calendar not only reflects Ethiopia's rich history and culture, but also impacts daily life, from determining holidays to scheduling events. For instance, New Year's Day in Ethiopia, known as Enkudotash, falls on September 11th or 12th in the Gregorian calendar. Isn't it intriguing how a different way of measuring time can shape a nation's identity and traditions? Have you heard about Euskar's blue transformation? In 2011, the small village of Euskar in Malaga, Spain, caught the world's eye when it painted all its houses a vibrant blue to celebrate the release of the movie The Smurfs. This eye-catching move didn't just draw tourists, it sparked a lasting tradition. The bright blue homes now create a cheerful, whimsical atmosphere that feels like stepping into a cartoon. Residents loved the fresh look so much that they decided to keep the blue despite the film's fleeting popularity. Visitors can stroll through charming streets lined with these unique blue houses, snapping photos and enjoying the cheerful vibe. Euskar is now proudly known as the Smurf Village of Spain, attracting tourists who are eager to experience this colorful slice of life. Local festivals often feature themes inspired by the movie, enriching the community spirit. So if you're ever in Spain, don't miss the chance to visit this enchanting village that turned a simple film promotion into a lasting legacy. What other quirky traditions do you think could arise from pop culture? Here's something incredible about Ubud Monkey Forest. This lush sanctuary in Bali is home to a community of monkeys that are considered sacred protectors of the forest. These playful primates belong to the long-tailed macaque species and draw thousands of visitors each year, thanks to their charming antics and natural beauty. However, don't let their cuteness fool you. Their behavior can be quite unpredictable. Many tourists quickly learn to keep a close eye on their belongings, as these clever monkeys have a knack for swiping sunglasses, hats, and even snacks. This mischievous behavior adds an exciting twist to the experience, prompting visitors to stay alert while they explore the serene surroundings. The forest itself is a beautiful blend of ancient temples, lush greenery, and vibrant wildlife, making it a must-visit destination, even if it means guarding your snacks carefully. Believe it or not, a dog holds a ghost record. This remarkable achievement belongs to a ghost-hunting Labrador Retriever who has captured the most ghosts on camera according to the Guinness World Records. You might wonder how a playful pup got involved in ghostly pursuits. This Labrador, with its keen sense of smell and incredible intuition, became the trusted companion of its human owner, who was a ghost hunting enthusiast. Together, they ventured into various haunted locations, from eerie old mansions to spooky cemeteries. Armed with cameras and an adventurous spirit, the duo managed to capture a series of fascinating images that left many skeptical viewers questioning whether or not ghosts really do exist. These photographs sparked interest and debate in the paranormal community, with some people claiming to see distinct ghostly figures in the background. This unique partnership not only highlights the amazing capabilities dogs possess, but also brings a whimsical twist to the world of ghost hunting. So next time you see a dog, just think, could it be the next ghost hunter in training? Ice cream and pets. Why do we love this treat together? Sharing a cold, creamy treat on a warm day isn't just about enjoying something delicious. It's also a heartwarming experience that strengthens the bond between pet owners and their furry friends. Imagine taking a break on a sunny afternoon, indulging in a scoop of ice cream while your dog eagerly watches, hoping for a taste. Moments like these are filled with joy and laughter, creating lasting memories. According to studies, these shared experiences can enhance emotional connections, making us feel happier and more attuned to our pets. Whether it's the excitement in your pet's eyes or the shared happiness of indulging, these little moments remind us why we love our companions so much. Plus, isn't it fun to treat your pet to something special on a hot day? Enjoying a sweet treat together elevates the simple pleasures of life. Ever thought about why Auschwitz still matters today? This infamous concentration camp, located in Poland, became a haunting reminder of the Holocaust, where millions of Jewish lives were tragically lost. Auschwitz stands as a powerful symbol of the consequences of unchecked hatred and intolerance. Established by the Nazis in 1940, it initially served as a detention center, but soon transformed into the deadliest site of genocide. Survivors' stories and chilling photographs from this dark chapter in history remind us of the resilience of the human spirit despite unimaginable suffering. Today, Auschwitz is a stark reminder of our responsibility to combat hatred and ensure that such atrocities never happen again. Visiting this site allows us to reflect on the past while encouraging discussions about tolerance, understanding, and the importance of standing up against discrimination in any form. How can we ensure that the lessons of Auschwitz are never forgotten? Believe it or not, the plush ant packs a painful punch. This intriguing insect, known scientifically as Myrmecia pellosola, is not just a pretty face. Found primarily in the southern United States, this unique ant boasts a soft, fuzzy appearance that can easily mislead anyone into thinking it's harmless. However, don't be fooled. The plush ant is famous for its incredibly painful sting, which has earned it the nickname cow killer in some areas. The name is actually a bit of an exaggeration. It doesn't literally kill cows, but the intensity of the sting is quite remarkable. When threatened, the plush ant injects venom that causes an intense burning sensation, often compared to being stung by a bee or wasp, but much worse. Some say it feels like being shot, hence the fearsome reputation. Its vibrant colors and furry texture might attract your attention, but it's essential to remember to keep your distance. Next time you spot one, admire its beauty from afar and think twice before getting too close. Prepare to be amazed by Antarctica's massive ice sheet. This colossal ice sheet is about 7,000 feet thick, which equals roughly 19 football fields stacked on top of one another. Imagine that height. But here's where it gets more alarming. If this immense ice were to melt, it could raise sea levels by an astonishing 200 feet. This potential rise threatens to submerge many coastal areas across the Gulf and Atlantic regions of the United States, impacting millions of people and overwhelming coastal ecosystems. As climate change continues to accelerate, understanding the fate of Antarctica's ice becomes ever more critical. The melting of this ice sheet reveals not just the challenges we face, but also highlights the urgency for global action. Could we find solutions in time to protect our coastlines and the lives of those who depend on them? Dive into the depths of submarine volcanoes. Submarine volcanoes can erupt unexpectedly, launching huge amounts of debris, rocks, and steam into the ocean. Unlike land volcanoes, these underwater giants have unique behaviors because they are surrounded by water. When the hot lava bursts from the ocean floor, the cold water causes it to cool and harden almost instantly, creating a variety of volcanic debris. This process not only shapes the seafloor, but also contributes to the ocean's ecology by providing new habitats for marine life. When a submarine volcano erupts, the force can be astonishing, releasing ash and steam that can even reach the surface, stunning nearby ships and marine creatures with its power. Interestingly, these eruptions can also lead to the formation of islands over time as lava accumulates and solidifies. Though they might be hidden beneath waves, submarine volcanoes are still active and pose risks, reminding us how dynamic our planet can be. How do you think these underwater eruptions affect marine ecosystems? Why is the golden poison dart frog so bright? This stunning little creature, native to the rainforests of the Colombian Pacific, is not just a pretty face, it's also one of the most poisonous animals on Earth. Measuring about 5 centimeters long, its vibrant golden yellow color makes it stand out in its lush surroundings. But this beautiful hue serves an important purpose. It acts as a warning signal to predators, letting them know that this frog is not a tasty treat. The golden poison dart frog's potent venom comes from the insects it eats in the wild, particularly ants and beetles. When humans interact with these frogs, they must handle them with care, as even a tiny amount of their venom can be deadly. This striking adaptation exemplifies how nature evolves to protect creatures. So the next time you see a bright yellow frog, remember that beauty can be dangerous. Would you dare get close to such a vivid amphibian? Did you know that heat can disrupt quantum computers? Heat is a sneaky enemy for qubits, the tiny building blocks that make quantum computers so powerful. These qubits are super sensitive to temperature changes, which is why scientists work hard to keep their quantum systems in ultra-cold conditions. To achieve this, they use special refrigerators that cool the qubits to temperatures just above absolute zero, around 459 degrees Fahrenheit. At such chilly temperatures, qubits can maintain their fragile quantum state longer, allowing them to perform complex calculations more effectively. If the temperature rises, qubits can lose their quantum properties, leading to errors in processing information. That's a big deal in quantum computing where accuracy is key. So, next time you hear about quantum technology, remember how important it is to keep those qubits cool. Isn't it fascinating how temperature affects the future of computing? Let's uncover the truth about tumbleweeds. The iconic tumbleweed, often seen rolling across the dusty plains of the American West, has a surprising history. Though it symbolizes the vast, lonely landscapes of places like the deserts of Arizona and New Mexico, this plant, known scientifically as calatrich, actually hails from Asia. Commonly referred to as Russian thistle, it was introduced to America in the late 19th century, likely as a stowaway in ship ballast. Initially brought over by unsuspecting travelers, these resilient plants quickly adapted to their new environment, thriving in the arid conditions of the West. With their round, dried branches easily breaking off in the wind, they became famous for their distinctive rolling tumble across the land. But did you know that while they embody the spirit of the West, they can also disrupt local ecosystems and outcompete native vegetation? Such is the tale of the tumbleweed, blending beauty with a bit of ecological caution. Guess what really drives the Middle East's economy? The region is home to the largest oil reserves in the world, significantly powered by countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and the United Arab Emirates. This vast wealth of oil has transformed not just the economies but also the social structures within these nations. For instance, the influx of oil revenue has led to the rapid urbanization of cities, with modern skyscrapers rising alongside traditional marketplaces. As these countries play a crucial role in the global energy market, their impact extends beyond borders, influencing international politics and economic relations. The Middle East's oil wealth has shaped alliances, driven conflicts, and attracted investments from all corners of the globe. With such powerful resources at their fingertips, how will these nations continue to evolve in a world that is gradually shifting towards renewable energy? Have you ever heard of Yonge Street's identity crisis? This remarkable street in Canada was once celebrated as the longest street in the world, stretching an astounding over 1,000 miles from the bustling city of Toronto to the charming town of Newmarket. However, a change in definition by cartographers shook things up. They decided to reclassify part of Yonge Street as a highway, which dramatically altered its status. Now, instead of holding the title of the world's longest street, it grapples with a new identity as a long road that connects various communities without the same recognition. This fascinating evolution highlights how our understanding of geography can shift based on new definitions and classifications. Yonge Street still serves as a vital artery for traffic, commerce, and local life, but it's interesting to think about what it means to be the longest street when part of it is categorized differently. Isn't it curious how a simple reclassification can change something's identity so profoundly? Pigs need shade just like we do. Did you know that pigs, particularly the adorable pink ones, can actually get sunburned? Just like humans, they are at risk when exposed to too much sunlight. Their skin is sensitive and can easily burn, leading to discomfort and potential health issues. This is why it's essential for pig owners to provide adequate shade and housing for their pets. In the wild, pigs often seek refuge under trees or other natural structures to escape the sun's intense rays. Domesticated pigs, however, rely on humans to create a safe environment for them. Providing shelter not only helps keep them cool, but also supports their overall well-being. When pigs are protected from excessive sun exposure, they can enjoy their day, rooting around and exploring without the worry of sunburn. So next time you see a pink pig, remember they need a little love in the form of shade. How can we help protect our porcine friends from the sun? Why exactly does the banana tree baffle us? Despite its towering height, the banana tree is actually the world's largest herb. Its trunk isn't made of traditional wood, but consists of tightly packed leaf bases that form a structure known as a pseudostem. This means that what looks like a solid trunk is more like an impressive collection of leaves stacked together. Instead of digging deep into the ground with a typical root system, bananas grow from a bulb-like structure called a corm. This unique feature connects bananas to other well-known herbs like mint and basil, proving that not all green plants fit neatly into categories. Fascinatingly, the banana plant can reach heights of up to 30 feet, making it a truly remarkable sight in gardens and tropical landscapes. Next time you enjoy a banana, remember that this delicious fruit comes from an enormous herb rather than a tree. Did you know the Incas used quipus for communication? Quipus are fascinating knotted ropes that the Inca civilization utilized to record information and manage their accounts. Unlike writing systems we typically think of, quipus relied on various knots tied in specific patterns on strings, allowing the Incas to convey complex data without a written language. Each knot represented different numerical values, and the colors and placement of the strings indicated specific categories of information, like livestock count or tribute payments. This innovative system helped the Incas, who ruled a vast empire, stay organized and informed across great distances. Imagine a world where numbers and messages were woven together instead of written down. The use of quipus shows just how resourceful and advanced the Incas were in keeping track of their complicated society. Isn't it amazing how they crafted such an intricate system for communication? Why exactly does Monsanto inspire so much wonder? This enchanting town in Portugal is truly one of a kind, renowned for its remarkable homes tucked within massive granite boulders. Imagine walking through streets where the natural landscape seamlessly merges with human creativity. The granite rocks, which tower over the quaint houses, create a striking backdrop that captures the imagination of visitors and locals alike. Many of the homes uniquely blend into their rocky surroundings, showcasing the innovative spirit of the town's residents. This artistic approach not only enhances the beauty of Monsanto, but also highlights a deep respect for nature. As you stroll through its narrow alleys, you'll discover charming nooks, colorful flower pots, and breathtaking views that make you feel as if you've stepped into a fairy tale. Captivating both nature lovers and architecture enthusiasts, Monsanto invites you to explore its unique charm. Could there be a more perfect place to witness the harmony between earth and art? Explore the secrets of Dover Castle's hidden tunnels. This remarkable castle, known as the largest in England, hides an incredible network of over 3.1 miles of secret tunnels. Built in the late 11th century, these tunnels were crafted as a defense mechanism to protect against potential French attacks. Imagine walking through dark, winding passages that once echoed with the sounds of soldiers preparing for battle. While some of these tunnels have been explored, many remain undiscovered to this very day, holding the mysteries of history just waiting to be revealed. Visitors to Dover Castle today can tour parts of this sprawling fortress, but the full extent of the hidden tunnels is still shrouded in intrigue. Some say that echoes of the past can still be felt in these walls, where strategic plans were once plotted. This captivating blend of history and mystery makes Dover Castle a must-see for anyone interested in England's rich past. What secrets could these tunnels still be hiding? Believe it or not, a bathtub became a submarine. In 1946, a creative inventor named John McGuffey turned an ordinary bathtub into a personal submarine designed just for one person. This unusual craft, made to navigate shallow waters, reflected the excitement and innovation of the post-war era when many people were fascinated by new technology and personal gadgets. Even though McGuffey's submarine never really took off commercially, it sparked curiosity and showcased imaginative thinking. The idea of transforming everyday items into something extraordinary captivated the public, reminding us that innovation often springs from the most unexpected places. Imagine cruising underwater in a bathtub. Wouldn't that be quite the adventure? Despite its quirks, this inventive spirit lives on today as we continue to push the boundaries of design and technology. Most people don't know this, but free refills exist. This refreshing practice is quite common in American restaurants, where customers can enjoy unlimited drinks without extra cost. Imagine sipping on your favorite soda or iced tea without having to worry about the bill racking up after each glass. In the United States, many eateries encourage this by offering free refills, making dining out a more relaxed and enjoyable experience. However, this is not the norm everywhere. In many other countries, once you finish your drink, you generally have to pay for any additional servings. This difference highlights a cultural approach to dining, where American diners often prioritize convenience and value. So when you're in the US, take advantage of those free refills and enjoy your meal even more. Don't forget to try something new each time. Why do you think other countries don't follow this trend? Check out this fascinating Kiwi fact from New Zealand. The kiwi, New Zealand's beloved national bird, is unlike any other. Did you know kiwis are nocturnal? This means they are most active during the night, foraging for insects and worms on the forest floor. With their long beaks and keen sense of smell, kiwis can locate food underground, making them exceptional foragers. Interestingly, kiwis cannot fly. Their small wings are just not built for it. Instead, they have strong legs that allow them to run swiftly, helping them escape from predators. These cute, brown, and fuzzy birds are unique to New Zealand and are considered a symbol of the country. Kiwis are also known for their endangered status, mainly due to habitat loss and introduced predators like rats and cats. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these amazing creatures and their habitats. So the next time you think of New Zealand, remember the kiwi, a flightless, nocturnal bird that captures the spirit of this beautiful country. Did you know that intestines can reshape themselves after surgery? This incredible ability comes from the smooth muscle in their walls, which enables movement and repositioning. When a surgical procedure takes place, the intestines may face trauma or disruption. However, unlike many parts of our body that heal slowly, intestines can adjust rapidly to restore function. The smooth muscle helps create waves called peristalsis, which naturally push food along the digestive tract. As they heal, intestines can expand or contract based on their needs, adapting to the changes from surgery. This remarkable flexibility is essential for maintaining a healthy digestive process. Surgeries such as appendectomies or bowel resections showcase this ability, enabling the intestines to effectively recover and continue their vital role in digestion. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies have such remarkable resilience and adaptability? Most people don't know about Tokyo's giant Gundam statue. This incredible landmark is a life-size replica of the RX-0 Unicorn Gundam, towering at a staggering 64.6 feet and weighing a hefty 98,000 pounds. Located in the vibrant Odaiba district, this statue is more than just a piece of art. It comes alive with moving components, including a head and torso that shift and rotate. Completed in 2017, the Gundam statue also delights visitors with a stunning light show, replicating special effects from the beloved anime series that has captivated fans worldwide. Anime enthusiasts flock to this sanctuary not only to take photos, but also to immerse themselves in Japanese pop culture. As night falls, the statue transforms, illuminated by colorful lights that create a dazzling spectacle. Whether you're an anime fan or just curious about Japan's unique attractions, visiting this giant Gundam is an experience like no other. Will you be inspired to visit and see this monumental work of art for yourself? What if I told you the moon looks upside down? When you're in the southern hemisphere, the moon's face seems to flip. Instead of seeing the classic man in the moon, you might notice a rabbit-like figure instead. This intriguing phenomenon occurs because our perspective on the moon changes depending on where we stand on Earth. The surface of the moon is dotted with craters, mountains, and flat plains, which are familiar features. But when viewed from below the equator, these features appear in a whole new light. Imagine stepping outside at night and seeing what looks like a leaping bunny made from the moon's shadows and shapes. This fascinating twist shows us that perspective can dramatically alter our perception, making astronomy not just a science, but a unique visual experience too. So next time you gaze at the moon, think about how others might be seeing it differently across the globe. Did you know that Christmas trees can be edible? Many people love the festive look of a Christmas tree, but few realize they can put it to good use after the holidays. The needles of some trees, like pine, are not just decorative. They're actually rich in vitamin C. You can brew them into a delightful tea that has a fresh flavor and comes packed with health benefits. Indigenous peoples knew the secrets of pine needle tea, using it to prevent scurvy during long winter months. By steeping the needles in hot water, you create a soothing drink that warms the belly and supports your immune system. But that's not all. Pine needles can also be dried and ground into a powder to sprinkle into recipes ranging from smoothies to baked goods. While not every type of tree is good for eating, many popular varieties give a second chance to your festive centerpiece. Why toss it when you can enjoy it? Have you heard about America's hidden landfill water? It's a shocking reality that landfills across the United States are home to approximately 22 million gallons of water trapped in plastic bottles. This staggering amount demonstrates just how significant plastic waste has become in our environment. Many people don't realize that when we throw away plastic bottles, they often end up in landfills, where they can take hundreds of years to decompose. While these bottles do accumulate water when it rains, the larger issue is the environmental impact of our disposables. Each year, millions of plastic items are discarded, leading to waste overflowing in landfills and polluting our beautiful planet. This trapped water, instead of being recycled or repurposed, becomes a symbol of our wastefulness. By rethinking our plastic use, choosing reusable containers, and supporting recycling efforts, we can all play a part in reducing this problem. How many bottles do you think you can save from the landfill? Did you know mangoes are loved worldwide? This juicy fruit, often called the king of fruits, is enjoyed by millions across the globe. In fact, mangoes are one of the most consumed fruits, with more than 100 million tons produced each year. Their sweet tropical flavor makes them a favorite not just in countries where they grow, but also in places far from their origins. India leads the way, producing about half of all mangoes, but countries like Mexico, Pakistan, and Thailand also contribute significantly. Mangoes come in various types, each with unique flavors and textures, making them versatile for many dishes, from smoothies to salads and even salsas. Besides being delicious, mangoes pack a nutritional punch, offering vitamins A and C, which are great for immune health. Whether eaten fresh, dried, or pureed, this fruit brings joy to taste buds and is often a symbol of summer. So next time you bite into a ripe mango, remember you're enjoying a taste that people all over the world adore. This might surprise you. Spiders digest food with venom. While most animals chew their meals, spiders have a far creepier method that involves injecting digestive enzymes into their prey. Instead of chomping down on their victims, they pierce them with their fangs and release a blend of special enzymes that break down the bodily tissues into a liquid form. This gruesome but effective feeding strategy allows spiders to slurp up their meals much like a smoothie. The type of venom varies from one spider species to another, making it a unique aspect of their biology. For instance, the black widow's venom is notorious for its potency, instantly immobilizing its prey, while the venom of a orb weaver spider works differently. Understanding these fascinating feeding habits helps us appreciate the diverse adaptations in the spider world. So next time you see a spider, think about the incredible way it turns its next meal into a liquid treat. This might surprise you. Keyhole clouds are fascinating. These rare weather phenomena can leave anyone awestruck. Resembling horizontal tornadoes, keyhole clouds feature a unique funnel shape that grabs attention. Though impressive, they aren't here for long, typically holding their form for just a few minutes before vanishing. Scientists believe that these clouds form under specific atmospheric conditions, where warm and cold air meet, creating swirling winds. As the warm air rises and the cold air descends, the cloud takes on its distinctive shape. To the untrained eye, they might look like a beautiful illusion in the sky. But for meteorologists, keyhole clouds are a vivid reminder of nature's dynamic processes. Spotting one can be a rare treat, making sky watchers eager to capture its fleeting beauty. So, the next time you gaze up at the sky, keep an eye out for these unusual formations. Who knows, you might catch a glimpse of a stunning keyhole cloud, showcasing just how extraordinary our weather can be. Let's uncover the truth about the Coriolis effect. This fascinating phenomenon happens because Earth spins on its axis, creating an invisible force that affects how large systems like hurricanes and ocean currents move. In the northern hemisphere, the Coriolis effect causes these systems to rotate counterclockwise, while in the southern hemisphere, they spin clockwise. Picture a giant whirlpool or a massive storm. The way it swirls depends on where you are on the planet. Understanding the Coriolis effect is crucial for predicting weather patterns and ensuring safe air travel. For instance, meteorologists depend on it to forecast storms, and airline pilots consider it when planning flight paths. It's also vital in ocean navigation, as currents move differently in each hemisphere. So next time you're watching a weather report or planning a sea adventure, remember that the Coriolis effect is silently at work, shaping our world. Have you ever noticed why soap foam is white? The reason behind this interesting phenomenon lies in how light interacts with the tiny bubbles that form when soap mixes with water and air. When you whip up soap and water, you create a frothy mass full of microscopic bubbles. These bubbles scatter light, much like clouds or fresh snow do, making the foam appear white or light in color. Even if your soap is bright blue or vibrant pink, the actual foam looks nearly the same. This is due to the soap film's thin structure, which lacks enough pigment to change the overall color of the foam. However, if you look closely at very thin soap films, you might catch a glimpse of shimmering rainbows dancing across their surface. It's a beautiful effect caused by the interference of light waves, leading to those colorful patterns when viewed at the right angle. So next time you see soap foam, remember it's not just ordinary bubbles. It's a dazzling display driven by the magic of light. This might surprise you. Epigen's feathers weigh more than its bones. Unlike most birds, which have lightweight hollow bones designed for flight, Epigen breaks the mold with an astonishing twist. Imagine a bird whose feathers are heavier than its entire bony structure. This unique feature, found in Epigen, challenges our understanding of how birds adapt to their environments. While those delicate and slender feathers might seem like they should be light, they actually provide the bird with insulation, which is crucial for survival in colder climates. The extra weight from the feathers means that Epigen has to rely more on its muscle strength and flight technique. As researchers study such exceptional traits, they gain valuable insights into the fascinating world of avian biology. How does Epigen manage to soar despite this unusual characteristic? Let's uncover the truth about tongue posture. Did you know that improper tongue posture can lead to problems like jaw tension and neck pain? When the tongue rests too low in the mouth, it can strain the surrounding muscles and affect your dental health. Ideally, your tongue should be resting against the roof of your mouth with your lips closed and teeth slightly apart. This posture not only helps avoid discomfort, but also supports proper oral development, especially in children. If someone maintains a chronic low tongue posture, it may lead to misaligned teeth and other issues. Fortunately, myofunctional therapy and awareness training can help correct these habits. By focusing on where your tongue is positioned, you can promote better craniofacial alignment and improve overall well-being. So isn't it time to pay attention to your tongue's position? Believe it or not, K2 is incredibly tough to climb. As the second highest mountain in the world, K2, also known as Mount Godwin-Austen, stands at a staggering 8,601 meters, 251 feet tall. This colossal peak, located in the Karakoram range of the Himalayas, is famous not just for its height, but for the extreme challenges it poses to climbers. Many view K2 as the ultimate test of mountaineering skill, with a notoriously steep ascent that often features harsh weather conditions, avalanches, and treacherous ice formations. Despite these dangers, K2 continues to attract adventurers eager to conquer its summit. Unlike its more accessible neighbor, Mount Everest, K2 has a much lower success rate, making it a symbol of both allure and danger in the world of extreme exploration. Many climbers dream of reaching K2's peak, but it's a journey that requires not just bravery, but exceptional preparation and teamwork. How does K2's reputation inspire you to face your own challenges? Prepare to be amazed by Easter Island's Moai statues. These remarkable stone figures, famously known for their large heads, hide more than just a pretty face. Recent archaeological discoveries reveal that many Moai statues have full bodies buried beneath the ground, a fact that has surprised both scientists and visitors alike. While some Moai were carved solely as monumental heads, others reflect a more intricate design, showcasing the ingenuity of the Rapa Nui people. These statues can weigh several tons and stand up to 33 feet tall, which makes their construction even more impressive. The mystery of how ancient cultures moved these colossal statues across rocky terrain continues to spark debate. Did they use ropes, sledges, or maybe even some techniques we haven't yet uncovered? Each statue tells its own story, inviting us to explore the rich history of these enigmatic treasures and the people who created them. Discover the awe of Dettifoss waterfall in Iceland. This stunning waterfall is not just famous for its beauty, but also for being the most powerful in Europe. Located in Vatnajökull National Park, Dettifoss plunges an impressive 144 feet, creating a mesmerizing spectacle as the water cascades down. With a width of 328 feet, it boasts a thunderous roar that can be heard from a distance, making it a must-see for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. The power of the water, fueled by glacial melt from nearby Vatnajökull Glacier, can create mist that envelops the area, making rainbows appear in the sunlight. Visitors can hike along marked trails, allowing for incredible views and photo opportunities. Whether you're standing near its edge, feeling the spray on your face, or taking in the grand vista from a distance, Dettifoss will leave you speechless and hoping for more captivating sights. Is it really true that Shakespeare named our favorite girls? You might be surprised to learn that names like Jessica, Olivia, and Miranda can all be traced back to the famous playwright William Shakespeare. He either invented these names or made them popular through his captivating plays. For instance, Jessica comes from Shakespeare's play The Merchant of Venice, where she is the lively daughter of Shylock. Olivia, featured in Twelfth Night, is a strong character known for her wit and independence. Miranda appears in The Tempest as a symbol of innocence and curiosity. Their stories and adventures help cement these names in popular culture, leading to their charm and appeal even today. As modern parents search for unique and meaningful names for their girls, it's incredible to think that they may choose from names bestowed upon us by one of the greatest writers in history. How cool is that? You might be shocked to learn that Maine connects to Africa. It's true that the U.S. state closest to Africa is actually Maine, not the more commonly thought of Florida. If you were to draw a straight line from the east coast of the United States, Maine sits at the top and stretches out across the Atlantic Ocean towards the western shores of Africa. This surprising geographical fact highlights how the world is often not what it seems. While Florida gets more attention with its tropical climate and sprawling beaches, Maine's unique position makes it the true link to the African continent. Imagine standing on the rugged coastline of Maine, gazing out at the vast ocean, knowing you are just a line's width away from a completely different world. Isn't it fascinating how geography can surprise us and reveal connections we rarely consider? So, next time you think about the distance from the US to Africa, remember Maine's unexpected role. Did you know Bhutan banned tobacco completely? This stunning move made Bhutan the only country globally to impose such a comprehensive restriction on tobacco sales and consumption. The ban, which took effect in 2004, was introduced with a clear focus: to promote public health. In a world grappling with the negative impacts of smoking, Bhutan's government aimed to create a healthier society for its citizens. This bold step aligns with their philosophy of gross national happiness, prioritizing the well-being of people over mere economic gains. The ban has sparked both support and criticism. Some applaud the effort to reduce health risks, while others argue it limits personal freedom. To make this policy work, the government also launched campaigns to educate citizens about the dangers of tobacco. Interestingly, while smoking is illegal, the tradition of chewing tobacco persists in some areas, showing that attitudes toward tobacco can be deeply rooted in culture. As nations around the world continue to combat smoking-related illnesses, can we learn from Bhutan's example? Is it really true that stones were used as money? On Yap Island in Micronesia, large stone discs, some weighing several tons, served as a unique form of currency. These impressive stones, known as rye stones, were quarried from a nearby island and transported by sea, often using canoes. What makes this system fascinating is that ownership of these heavy stones was transferred through verbal agreements rather than physically moving the stones themselves. This meant that if you wanted to buy something, you didn't need to lug a giant disc around. You simply declared your ownership, and the community upheld that claim. While it sounds impractical by modern standards, this system worked well for the Yapese people. The stones symbolized wealth and status, and their value was deeply rooted in the island's culture and social structure. Can you imagine negotiating a deal with something so unwieldy? Ever wondered what really goes into hot dogs? The truth can be surprising. Hot dogs can legally contain mechanically separated meat, a technique that sounds much stranger than it is. This process uses high-pressure water jets to blast every last bit of edible tissue from animal bones. The result is a mixture that resembles a repurposed version of leftovers, yet it's found in millions of hot dogs across the country. Some consumers may not realize that while this method helps to minimize waste, it also raises questions about what we're actually eating. Though many enjoy hot dogs for their convenience and taste, understanding how they are made can change perspective. It's worth knowing that the ingredients listed may not tell the full story. So next time you bite into a hot dog, think about this unique meat preparation process and what it means for your meal. Prepare to be amazed by women's fight for credit freedom. Before 1974, women in the United States encountered tremendous hurdles when it came to securing credit cards. Imagine needing permission from a father or husband just to handle your own finances. This outdated practice mirrored the broader societal attitudes toward women's roles, which often emphasize dependence over independence. Women's financial autonomy was stifled as a result, limiting their ability to make purchases, invest in their futures, or even build credit histories on their own. The situation began to change with the passage of the Equal Credit Opportunity Act in 1974, which prohibited discrimination based on gender in credit transactions. This landmark legislation empowered women to apply for credit independently, paving the way for greater financial freedom and equality. Isn't it incredible how such changes can shape lives and communities? Turns out, the truth is that Goths endure heat. A key aspect of Goth culture is a unique approach to fashion, heavily centered around dark, dramatic clothing. Despite sweltering summer temperatures, many Goths stick to their signature black attire, often made from heavy fabrics. This dedication highlights their commitment to a particular aesthetic that embraces individuality and self-expression. For many in the community, the emphasis on style is more than just clothing. It's a form of art and identity. While this can lead to discomfort on hot days, the experience of wearing Gothic ensembles is often seen as a way to stand out and make a statement. It's fascinating how a passion for style can push people to brave the heat just to feel authentic and true to themselves. So next time you see someone in heavy black clothing during summer, remember the stories of creativity and identity that often lie behind their bold fashion choices. Did you know photos can boost your mood? A fascinating study by a psychologist at Open University in the UK reveals that looking at old photographs can significantly enhance your overall mood. In fact, this research shows that viewing personal pictures has a more uplifting effect than common mood boosters like listening to music, sipping wine, or indulging in chocolate. The magic lies in the memories these photos evoke, reminding us of joyful moments and cherished times spent with friends and family. Engaging with these snapshots can create a sense of nostalgia that releases feel-good hormones in our brains. So the next time you're feeling down, try flipping through your photo albums instead of reaching for your headphones or a sweet treat. It's a simple yet effective way to lift your spirits and reconnect with happier times in your life. Surprisingly, it's a fact that sunglasses hid emotions. In the 12th century, judges in China invented sunglasses to keep their facial expressions hidden during court proceedings. These early shades were crafted from smoky quartz, allowing judges to shield their eyes while maintaining an air of impartiality. Imagine being in a courtroom where the judge's every reaction might influence a verdict. These sunglasses helped prevent that. While they served a serious purpose back then, over the centuries, sunglasses evolved into stylish accessories embraced worldwide. Today, they not only protect our eyes from harmful UV rays, but also showcase our personal style. From aviators to oversized frames, there's a pair for everyone. So next time you slip on your shades, remember their fascinating origin as tools of secrecy and authority. What a transformation! Can you imagine that DNA fits in your phone? Unlocking secrets that could lead to groundbreaking treatments? Isn't it fascinating how something so small contains so much information? You might be shocked to learn that stomach acid can dissolve wood. This powerful acid, primarily hydrochloric acid, boasts a pH value ranging from 1 to 3, making it incredibly strong. Why is this important? Well, this potent acidity plays a vital role in digestion. When you eat, stomach acid breaks down your food, making nutrients accessible for absorption. Additionally, it's a warrior against harmful bacteria that could enter your body through the food we consume. However, it's crucial to note that while stomach acid is capable of dissolving wood, swallowing actual wood is extremely dangerous and could lead to serious health issues. So while our bodies are equipped with amazing tools for digestion, they are not meant to handle things like wood. It's fascinating to think about how our body works to keep us healthy, but let's stick to digesting food rather than trying to test the limits of our stomach acid. Madonna's influence reshaped pop music forever. Her journey to global fame began with her 1984 album Like a Virgin, which featured the daring title track that captured the world's attention. This album didn't just showcase catchy melodies, it sparked conversations about sexuality and empowerment, pushing the boundaries of what was acceptable in mainstream music. Madonna's provocative performances, often blending theater and music, attracted both fans and critics alike, solidifying her place as a pop culture icon. But what truly sets her apart is her relentless reinvention. From the bold early days of the 80s to the stylish and edgy persona she embodies today, Madonna constantly evolves her sound and image, inspiring countless artists along the way. She broke the mold of traditional female pop stars, showing that an artist could be bold and unapologetic. With hits that span decades, Madonna proves that creativity knows no age limit. What will she do next in her incredible career? Hard to believe, but water hemlock is deadly. This notorious plant, known scientifically as Cicuta spp, is considered one of the most toxic plants in North America. Its dangerous reputation comes from the potent neurotoxins it contains, particularly cicutoxin, When ingested, even a small amount can lead to violent seizures, paralysis, and ultimately death. The plant often resembles harmless species, making it easy to mistake for edible plants. Found in damp meadows and along streams, its small white flowers cluster at the top, and its leaves look similar to those of parsley. Given its lethal effects, it's crucial to educate yourself about water hemlock to avoid any unfortunate accidents. If you ever come across it in the wild, remember, admiring its beauty from a distance is the safest choice. Surprisingly, most Koreans don't have armpit odor. This unusual trait comes from a rare gene known as ABCC11. Research from the University of Bristol revealed that only 6 out of 100,000 Koreans carry this gene, which plays a big role in the production of body odor. As a result, a large portion of the population doesn't need to worry about smelling bad, leading to much less frequent use of deodorants compared to people in other regions. This fascinating genetic variation means many Koreans can enjoy a natural scent without relying on products that others might consider essential. It's a surprising biological twist that highlights how genetics can influence everyday experiences, showing that our bodies can differ significantly even within the same community. Isn't it intriguing how such a small genetic change can lead to big lifestyle differences? Did you know northern cardinals have a special way to incubate eggs? It's hard to believe, but these beautiful birds engage in a fascinating behavior to care for their eggs. When preparing to incubate, female northern cardinals pluck feathers from their own bellies to create a special patch on their skin. This unique adaptation is important as it allows the birds to maintain direct skin contact with their eggs. Why do they do this? The bare skin helps keep the eggs warm, ensuring they stay at the perfect temperature for hatching. This nurturing behavior highlights how smart and resourceful these birds are. By using their own feathers, cardinals create a cozy, safe environment for their future chicks. This natural practice not only helps with warmth, but also demonstrates how vital maternal instincts are in the wild. Next time you spot a northern cardinal, remember this incredible trait that aids in bringing new life into the world. You might be shocked to learn that pigeons read grammar. These clever birds have been shown to recognize and respond to grammatical structures, a skill that seems quite advanced for such common city dwellers. Research has demonstrated that pigeons can distinguish between sentences that follow proper grammatical rules and those that don't. But why would they need this ability? Interestingly, they don't use their grammar skills the way humans do. Instead, they focus on more immediate concerns, like scavenging for food. Imagine a pigeon reading a sign outside a cafe, quickly evaluating whether it leads to tasty crumbs before moving on. This unique combination of cognitive capability and opportunistic behavior showcases the adaptability of these urban aviators. So while they might be able to critique a sentence, it's the lure of a delicious treat that truly captures their attention. Prepare to be amazed by how we burn energy. While we snooze, our bodies are hard at work, actually using more energy than when we're mindlessly watching TV. That's because sleep is not just a time to rest. It's a crucial period for healing, growth, and mental maintenance. During deep sleep, our brains engage in important activities like memory consolidation, where they store and organize information from the day. Meanwhile, our bodies are busy repairing cells, regulating hormones, and even boosting our immune systems. All these processes require energy, so even if we feel completely relaxed, our metabolism stays active. In fact, studies suggest that a person can burn roughly 50 to 70 calories per hour while sleeping, depending on their weight and other factors. So next time you hit the hay, remember that you're not just resting, you're also powering up for the day ahead. How cool is that? Surprisingly, it's a fact that storms can be modified. Project Storm Fury was a bold U.S. government initiative active from the 1960s to the 1980s, focused on changing the behavior of hurricanes. Scientists experimented with a technique called cloud seeding, where they would inject silver iodide into storm systems. The goal was to weaken or redirect these powerful storms in hopes of reducing their destructive impact. Initially, some experiments showed encouraging results, fueling optimism about mankind's ability to control nature. However, as the project progressed, researchers found that hurricanes are incredibly complex systems, and the methods used did not significantly alter their dynamics. By the 1980s, the project was discontinued due to inconsistent outcomes and a growing understanding of how unpredictable these storms can be. Yet despite its ultimate failure, Project Storm Fury played a pivotal role in enhancing our hurricane forecasting and emergency preparedness efforts. Prepare to be amazed by stingrays' hidden venoms. Did you know that stingrays have a unique way of delivering venom through specially designed structures on their bodies? These structures, called modified dermal denticles, work like tiny stingers located on their tails. When a stingray feels threatened, it can use these stingers to inject venom produced in specialized secretory cells. This venom can cause pain and swelling, serving as a defense mechanism against predators. Interestingly, the stingrays don't want to sting humans and usually only do so when they feel cornered or scared. Their ability to deliver venom is a fascinating example of how nature has equipped these beautiful creatures to survive in the ocean. So next time you see a stingray gliding gracefully through the water, remember there's more than meets the eye. Have you ever wondered how strong an owl can be? The great horned owl boasts impressive talons, capable of exerting a force of about 300 pounds per square inch. That's roughly as powerful as the strongest human bite. This incredible strength is a key factor in the owl's hunting success. With such force, the great horned owl can tightly grasp its prey, whether that's a small mammal or a bird, ensuring it doesn't escape. Imagine a creature that can crush its catch instantly, preparing it for a meal in no time. These owls hunt predominantly during the night, using their keen eyesight and exceptional hearing to locate unsuspecting victims. Once they spot their target, the incredible grip and sharp talons work in tandem to secure a swift capture. The great horned owl truly exemplifies nature's design, showcasing how evolutionary adaptations can lead to remarkable hunting abilities. Isn't that fascinating? Let's uncover the truth about ancient shoes. The earliest known shoes date back roughly 10,000 years and tell an incredible story about our ancestors. These primitive designs were crafted from animal hides wrapped snugly around the feet, focusing more on function than fashion. Imagine those early humans wandering through icy terrains, prioritizing warmth and protection over style. To secure these shoe-like creations, they used whatever materials were at their disposal, be it cords made from plant fibers or strips of leather. This simple yet effective footwear was essential, allowing them to hunt and gather food in diverse environments. Over the millennia, shoe designs have evolved significantly, but the fundamental need for comfort and protection remains. So the next time you slip on your favorite pair of sneakers, think about what our ancient relatives had to go through for their daily adventures. What amazing journeys their shoes took them on. Surprisingly, it's a fact that April 2nd is National PB&J Day, a delightful celebration of the beloved peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This tasty combo became a staple during World War II, fueling hungry soldiers and quickly making its way into American homes. Today, people honor this iconic duo with fun activities like themed food challenges, where you might see how many sandwiches can be made in a minute, or even create the wildest flavor combinations. Social media lights up with creative PB&J tributes, showcasing everything from classic recipes to fancy gourmet twists. Bakeries and grocery stores get in on the fun too, offering special promotions and treats to celebrate this nostalgic favorite. So whether you're enjoying a simple sandwich or experimenting with new flavors, April 2 is the perfect day to savor the joys of peanut butter and jelly. Prepare to be amazed by meerkat clans. These fascinating animals are highly social, forming tight-knit groups known as clans. Within their clans, meerkats showcase remarkable teamwork as they hunt, care for their young, and defend themselves against predators. Each clan member has a role, with one meerkat often appointed as the lookout while others search for food. This lookout perches on a high point, scanning the environment for threats and alerting the group if danger approaches. Meerkats communicate with a variety of vocalizations, helping them coordinate their activities seamlessly. When one member finds food, they communicate their discovery, ensuring the entire clan benefits from the meal. Their cooperative behavior not only strengthens social bonds, but also enhances their survival chances in the wild. These clever creatures are a perfect example of how teamwork can lead to success in nature. So the next time you see a meerkat, think about the intricate social network and collaboration happening right before your eyes. Did you know that Venus spins the opposite way? Unlike most planets in our solar system, Venus rotates clockwise, a unique twist that baffles scientists. This unusual rotation is believed to have resulted from a massive impact event early in the planet's history. When Venus was still young, it likely collided with a large celestial body, knocking it off its original rotational axis and causing it to spin in the opposite direction. This means that on Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, which is the complete opposite of what we experience on Earth. Additionally, Venus has a very slow rotation, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one full spin, while it takes only about 225 Earth days to orbit the sun. Isn't it fascinating how such a significant event shaped Venus into the strange world we study today? Surprised by cruise ship morgues? Cruise ships are designed for adventure and relaxation, but they also come equipped with morgues that can hold up to 10 bodies. This important feature ensures that passengers who pass away at sea are treated with dignity and respect. Imagine traveling to breathtaking destinations while knowing that the ship is prepared for any unexpected emergencies. The staff on board undergoes specialized training to handle such sensitive situations. When a passenger dies, clarity and compassion guide crew members as they follow legal procedures. Transporting the deceased back on land is done with careful attention, ensuring their families can hold necessary memorial services on shore. Although it is unfortunate, deaths can occur due to natural causes or health complications during long voyages. Cruise lines take these measures very seriously, prioritizing the well-being of all passengers aboard. This aspect of cruise ship operations highlights the complexity of maritime safety and care at sea, raising questions about how often such events truly happen. You won't believe this about the Jonah complex. The Jonah complex describes a fascinating yet often overlooked fear that many of us face: the fear of reaching our full potential. Named after the biblical figure Jonah, who tried to escape his calling, this psychological phenomenon highlights how people often hold back from success. Imagine being on the brink of a breakthrough, but feeling anxious about the responsibilities that come with it. This fear can lead to self-sabotage, where individuals unconsciously hinder their own progress. It's like standing at the edge of a diving board, ready to leap, but second-guessing yourself because of what might happen when you take that plunge. Whether it's fear of higher expectations, the stress of new responsibilities, or simply the unknown, the Jonah complex serves as a reminder of how our own minds can be our biggest obstacles. Have you ever felt this way? Is it really true that cafeteria workers staged a revolt? In 1943, employees at the Pentagon cafeteria took a stand against an unusually frequent menu item: liver. This event, known as the Great Liver Revolt, showcased the limits of patience even for government workers during World War II. As the war intensified, food scarcity led to limited options and repetitive meals, leaving many feeling dissatisfied. Employees voiced their frustrations over the constant liver servings and demanded a change, sparking a humorous yet significant protest. The revolt not only brought attention to the monotony of wartime rations, but also emphasized the importance of variety in diet, even in times of scarcity. The spirited revolt is a fascinating glimpse into how even the simplest issues, like cafeteria food, can unite people and give them a voice in challenging times. Could something as trivial as a meal truly drive workers to protest? You won't believe how small mammals boost farming. These little creatures, like rabbits and field mice, play a surprising yet significant role in agriculture through their droppings. Farmers often struggle with maintaining soil health, but these furry friends offer a natural solution. Their droppings, rich in nutrients, enhance the soil's fertility, allowing crops to grow stronger and healthier. Instead of relying solely on chemical fertilizers, which can harm the environment, many farmers are beginning to appreciate the value of small mammals as eco-friendly allies. By allowing these animals to thrive in their fields, farmers can create a balanced ecosystem that benefits both their crops and local wildlife. So next time you see a rabbit hopping around, remember it's not just cute, it's also helping to grow your food. How cool is that? This might surprise you. A lotus in the sky? The Grand Lisboa in Macau, China, is an extraordinary skyscraper that grabs attention with its stunning design inspired by a golden lotus flower. Towering at 856 feet and featuring 47 floors, this architectural marvel is not just a visual delight, but also serves as a luxury hotel and an exclusive casino. The building's shimmering gold facade reflects both sunlight and the vibrant spirit of Macau, making it stand out in the city's skyline. Visitors flock to experience its opulent interiors, where every detail, from the plush furnishings to the grand chandeliers, exudes elegance. Beyond its beauty, the Grand Lisboa also symbolizes success and prosperity, drawing tourists and high rollers alike. Have you ever seen a building that looks like a flower reaching for the sky? You might be shocked to learn that smartphones are amazing. With over 250,000 active patents, smartphones rank among the most complex inventions in modern history. Each time you swipe, tap, or download an app, you benefit from cutting-edge technology that has been carefully designed and protected by patents. This includes innovations such as touchscreens that respond to your fingers, advanced battery optimization techniques that keep your phone alive longer, and even the cameras that let you capture stunning photos. Companies and inventors continuously work to improve these devices, making them faster, smarter, and more user-friendly. Imagine the brilliant minds behind these creations, driving the advancement of technology and shaping how we communicate. So next time you reach for your smartphone, think about all the incredible engineering and innovation behind it. Could you imagine life without it? Ever thought about the biggest firework ever made? In 2016, a jaw-dropping firework display in Japan set the record for the largest firework ever recorded on video. This spectacular event took place during the annual Norio Fireworks Festival in the city of Nishinoseki. The incredible explosion measured a whopping 1,600 feet in diameter. Impressive, right? The firework took about 3 years to design and construct, showcasing the artistry and skill of pyrotechnicians. It ignited the sky with vibrant colors and patterns, captivating audiences who gathered along the river to witness this monumental occasion. What makes this firework even more awe-inspiring is the fact that it was crafted using traditional techniques combined with modern technology, allowing for a precise and thrilling display. People from all walks of life came to enjoy this event, feeling a sense of unity under the dazzling fireworks. Imagine standing there, surrounded by thousands of spectators, all sharing the same wonder and excitement as they gazed up at the sky. How will future fireworks compete with this spectacular achievement? Discover the world's unique country neighbors. San Marino and the Vatican are remarkable because they are the only two countries entirely surrounded by another nation. Nestled within Italy, San Marino is one of the oldest republics in the world, with a rich history dating back to AD 301. This tiny country is famous for its medieval architecture and stunning views from Mount Titano. On the other hand, the Vatican, known as the spiritual hub of the Roman Catholic Church, is the smallest independent state globally, both in size and population. Home to iconic landmarks like St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel, the Vatican attracts millions of visitors each year. These two countries share a special relationship with Italy, highlighting the incredible diversity within Europe. Can you imagine living in such a small area, yet having such a significant impact on history and culture? Hard to believe, but there's a Russian word for binge drinking. The term zapoi captures a very specific experience in Russian culture. It refers to a span of several days devoted to continuous drinking, during which a person often isolates themselves from friends and family. This isn't just casual drinking, it's a deeper dive into a life that can lead to serious social and health issues. While other cultures might have terms for similar experiences, zapoi paints a vivid picture of withdrawal, not just from social life but also from basic responsibilities. Interestingly, it reflects the complex relationship many have with alcohol in Russia, where drinking can sometimes be a coping mechanism for stress or loneliness. Understanding words like zapoi enriches our perspective on cultural habits, underscoring how language reflects shared experiences. What other unique words do different cultures use to describe human behaviors? Did you know about the stunning Potala Palace? This architectural marvel has been the winter home of the Dalai Lama since the 17th century, standing as a symbol of Tibetan culture and spirituality. Nestled in the heart of Lhasa, the palace is divided into two main sections, the White Palace and the Red Palace. The White Palace primarily serves as the living quarters and administrative hub for the Dalai Lama and his followers, while the Red Palace is dedicated to religious activities and houses many important chapels and tombs. The unique blend of these two palaces reflects the fusion of political and spiritual life in Tibet. With its striking red and white exterior, the Potala Palace towers over the city, attracting visitors from all around the globe who come to marvel at its intricate artwork and breathtaking views. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it not only represents Tibetan heritage, but also offers a glimpse into the rich history of the Dalai Lamas. Have you ever dreamt of walking through its grand halls? Hard to believe, but Tarantino bought a video store. When filmmaker Quentin Tarantino heard that Video Archives, the rental store where he once worked, was closing down, he decided to take action. Understanding the store's deep personal significance, he purchased its entire inventory and transformed his basement into a replica of the beloved shop. For Tarantino, this wasn't just about preserving movies. It was also a way to hold on to cherished memories of his early days in cinema. Video Archives was a treasure trove filled with films that shaped his unique filmmaking style. By recreating this space, Tarantino ensured that the essence of the store and its influence on his career would not fade away. His passion for film and nostalgia drove this remarkable decision, making it a fascinating story about love for cinema and personal history. How cool is it to relive your past in such a creative way? What if I told you about Panama's secret shopping paradise? The colon-free zone in Panama is the second largest duty-free area globally, covering over 1,000 hectares. Established in 1948, this vibrant zone acts as a crucial hub for international trade, connecting businesses and shoppers from all around the world. Here you can find a treasure trove of tax-exempt products, ranging from electronics to luxury goods, appealing to both merchants and tourists alike. The free zone attracts thousands of visitors annually, eager to take advantage of the significant savings offered on imported goods. It's not just a shopping destination, it's a bustling marketplace filled with diverse cultures, flavors, and experiences. Imagine walking through rows of shops and stalls, all while enjoying the sights and sounds of international commerce. Given its strategic location, the colon-free zone plays a vital role in Panama's economy and global trade connections. Wouldn't you love to explore this exciting shopping haven? Did you know the UK has over 65 million people? This impressive number makes the UK more populated than Canada, Australia, Norway, and Iceland combined. Imagine all those voices and faces. It's a vibrant tapestry of cultures and communities. The UK is home to bustling cities like London, known for its iconic landmarks and diverse population, as well as quaint villages nestled in stunning countryside. With such a large population, the UK faces unique challenges, including housing, transportation, and healthcare. However, this combination of people also brings about incredible creativity and innovation. From the arts to technology, the rich variety in backgrounds fuels progress and change. Understanding the dynamics of such a populous nation can help us appreciate its role on the global stage. What do you think it's like to live in such a lively, diverse environment? You might be shocked to learn that brittle stars race. These fascinating creatures belonging to the echinoderm family have a unique way of getting around. Unlike their slower, more graceful cousins, the sea star's brittle stars move with a frantic energy. Using their long, slender arms, they scurry across the ocean floor, almost as if they're doing a little dance. This rapid movement is not just for show, it helps them escape predators and search for food. Their arms are highly flexible and can move independently, giving them exceptional maneuverability. Picture this. While sea stars glide and slowly inch along, Brittle stars dart about, using their speed to navigate rocky crevices and sandy bottoms. It's a survival tactic honed by evolution, making them one of the more agile inhabitants of the ocean. So next time you're near the shore, remember these lively little critters and their frantic ocean ballet. Prepare to be amazed by the strongest beer ever. Meet Snake Venom, a mind-blowing creation from a Scottish brewery that packs a whopping 67.5% alcohol content. Imagine sipping a drink that hits harder than most spirits. Snake Venom does just that, challenging all your expectations about beer. This extraordinary brew is not for the faint-hearted and comes with a warning label due to its extreme potency. Because of this, it's typically enjoyed in very small quantities, making it more of a collector's item or a novelty for adventurous beer lovers. Fans rave about its unique flavor profile, which combines hints of caramel and toffee with a surprisingly smooth finish. If you ever get a chance to try it, just remember to take it slow and enjoy responsibly. Are you brave enough to sample this liquid legend? Here's a wild fact about Vaseline's inventor. Robert Chesbrough, the brilliant mind behind Vaseline, had some unusual daily habits. He created this popular healing product in 1872 after noticing oil field workers using rod wax to treat their cuts and scrapes. Fascinated by its potential, he refined and marketed it, leading to the famous product we know today. But what's really surprising is that Chesbrough didn't just invent Vaseline. He also consumed a spoonful of it every single day. This extraordinary practice lasted until he reached the remarkable age of 96. Many people wonder why he would eat something meant for external use, but Chesbrough believed in the health benefits of petroleum jelly, claiming it kept him in good health. Though we might not follow his lead today, his dedication to his invention reminds us of the interesting ways people have interacted with products throughout history. So next time you reach for that jar of Vaseline, think of the man who not only healed wounds but also made it a part of his diet. What if I told you Mountain Dew is super sugary? A 20-ounce bottle of this popular soda packs a whopping amount of sugar, equivalent to 22 sugar packets. To put that into perspective, that's more sugar than an entire cake. Just imagine sipping on that sweet drink and unknowingly consuming so much sugar. Sugar isn't just a treat. In large amounts, it can lead to health issues like obesity and diabetes. Mountain Dew is especially known for its bright green color and energizing caffeine kick, but it's important to be mindful of what that sweetness really means for our health. Reducing sugar intake can have a big impact on overall well-being. So the next time you reach for a Mountain Dew, consider how many sugar packets that bottle really contains and whether you want to trade it for something a little healthier. Why does the letter Q stand out so much? The letter Q is the only letter in the English alphabet that is almost always followed by the letter U. This unique pairing makes it special and vital in forming words like quick, quaint, and quest. While you may think of Q as an uncommon letter, it's used in many languages around the world, often taking on different sounds and roles. Interestingly, in the English language, out of over 1 million words, less than 2% start with Q. That means we don't see it as often as letters like E or T, yet it still plays a pivotal role in giving certain words their characteristic sounds. Additionally, Q finds itself often in various names, like Qatar, a Middle Eastern country, and in scientific terms like quark, a fundamental component of matter. Despite its rarity, Q even has a spot in cultural references. Think about James Bond's gadget-wielding quartermaster. The next time you write or read a word with Q, remember just how unique and important this letter really is. Imagine a house that unfolds in minutes. Tenfold Engineering, a British company, has created something extraordinary. A foldable house that transforms from a small cube to a complete living space in just a matter of minutes. This innovative design is perfect for those looking for quick, practical housing solutions. The process is simple. Once you arrive at your desired location, you just unfold it, and voila, you have a cozy home ready to live in. With urban housing becoming increasingly complex and expensive, this foldable house offers an exciting alternative. Not only is it compact for easy transport, but it also boasts modern amenities, making it comfortable and functional. This could be a game changer for temporary housing, emergency shelters, or even for travelers wanting a unique way to experience the outdoors. Imagine setting up your very own home wherever you go, providing flexibility and convenience like never before. What do you think? Could this be the future of housing? What if I told you about the heart of the ocean? This stunning necklace worn by Rose in James Cameron's Titanic isn't just a fictional accessory. It has a fascinating real-world counterpart. The design is inspired by a beautiful piece that once belonged to Louis XIII, the King of France. Known as the Blue Diamond of the Crown, it was legendary for its dazzling beauty and incredible history, captivating collectors and jewelers alike. In the film, the necklace plays a crucial role, symbolizing love, loss, and longing. It represents Rose's connection to her past and her ultimate quest for freedom. By weaving this piece of history into a fictional narrative, Cameron added depth and realism to the film, making it even more memorable. The heart of the ocean captures the imagination of audiences, blending fact with fiction and raising questions about love and sacrifice in times of tragedy. Have you ever considered how jewelry can tell stories? Prepare to be amazed by Edgar Allan Poe's eerie coincidence. In his 1838 novel, The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket, Poe tells a chilling tale about shipwreck survivors who face the unthinkable, cannibalism. One character, Richard Parker, is chosen to be sacrificed for the others to survive. Fast forward to 1884, when a real-life ship called the Menonet sank. As fate would have it, the survivors found themselves in a terrifyingly similar situation and also chose a man named Richard Parker for the same grim purpose. This unsettling twist raises questions about coincidence and fate. Did Poe somehow foresee this tragic event, or was it merely an extraordinary turn of events? Many find it fascinating how literature sometimes mirrors life in such dark and haunting ways, leaving us to ponder the mysteries of existence and survival. Have you ever wondered why the Bible sells so much? With around 5 billion copies sold, the Bible holds the title of the best-selling book in history. Its remarkable reach across cultures and centuries is a testament to its profound influence. From the moment it was first printed in the 15th century, the Bible has woven itself into the fabric of societies, impacting not just personal beliefs, but also literature and legal systems. Writers, artists, and thinkers have drawn inspiration from its stories and themes, shaping countless works throughout history. Moreover, its teachings have guided moral and ethical frameworks in various cultures worldwide. The Bible's ability to address fundamental human questions about existence, purpose, and morality keeps it relevant today. This sacred text resonates with millions, whether for spiritual guidance or literary exploration. Isn't it fascinating how a single book can impact so many lives across civilizations? This might surprise you. A jockey won a race posthumously. In a tragic yet incredible moment in sports history, a jockey named Jorge Navarro suffered a heart attack during a race, but his horse, named Runaway Star, continued galloping towards the finish line. Despite the horrifying circumstances, Runaway Star crossed the finish line first, making Navarro the only jockey ever to secure a win after passing away during the event. This extraordinary incident occurred during a race at a local track and shocked spectators and participants alike. The crowd erupted in applause, celebrating the horse's remarkable performance, even as they mourned the loss of Navarro. This poignant story reminds us of the bond between jockeys and their horses, highlighting both the fragility of life and the thrill of competition. The race will forever be remembered, raising questions about legacy and what it truly means to win. Is it really true that cats sense tight spaces? Absolutely. Cats have incredibly sensitive whiskers, also known as vibrissae, that play a crucial role in their spatial awareness. These long, stiff hairs are packed with nerve endings, allowing felines to detect even the slightest changes in their surroundings. When a cat approaches a narrow opening, its whiskers extend outward. If they touch the edges of the space, the cat instinctively knows it's too tight to squeeze through safely. This nifty ability is why you might see your kitty hesitating before darting into a box or under a piece of furniture. Whiskers not only help cats navigate their environment, but also act as a sort of radar, helping them judge distances and avoid obstacles. So next time your furry friend explores a new nook, remember their whiskers are doing some serious thinking. No wonder they're such agile creatures. Imagine injecting an elephant with LSD. What happened? Scientists at the University of Oklahoma did just that in a shocking experiment. They administered a dose 3,000 times stronger than what humans typically use, which raised serious ethical concerns. The elephant, named Tusco, faced terrible reactions, suffering from intense distress and ultimately dying as a result. This tragic outcome sparked outrage among animal rights activists and the general public, leading to accusations of scientific cruelty. The experiment aimed to explore the effects of psychedelic drugs on animal behavior, but many believed it crossed a moral line. As a society, we must consider the responsibility that comes with such powerful research tools. The fallout from this event led to stricter regulations regarding animal testing in scientific research. Tusco's story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of ethical standards and the need to treat all living creatures with respect and compassion. So how can we ensure ethical practices in science today? Prepare to be amazed by our incredible DNA length. If you could take all the DNA in your body and stretch it out, it would reach a staggering 93 billion miles. That's enough to travel to the sun and back over 600 times. This impressive feat is possible because every single human cell contains about 6 feet of DNA. Now imagine having trillions of cells all packed with this long genetic material. It's mind-blowing to consider how much DNA we really have. Inside our cells, DNA is tightly coiled up in the nucleus, which is less than a micrometer wide, to fit snugly in its tiny home. This clever packaging helps keep our genetic blueprint safe and organized. DNA carries the instructions needed for growth, development, and functioning of all living things. It's the reason why you might have your grandmother's curly hair or your father's blue eyes. Understanding our DNA not only highlights our individuality within the human species, but also connects us to the larger story of life on Earth. Did you know ads once told women to gain weight? In the 1940s, America was buzzing with a surprising message. Being heavier was trendy. Some advertisements boldly claimed that if women gained just 10 pounds, they would have better luck in dating. This fascinating phenomenon highlighted the societal beauty standards of the time, where curvier figures were considered more attractive. Images in magazines featured women with fuller figures, promoting an idea that seemed unusual today. These campaigns reflected cultural ideals, as many believed that looking a certain way would bring love and attention. The message resonated with many women who felt pressured to conform to these standards, showcasing how advertising can shape perceptions of beauty. This curious chapter in advertising history raises questions about how beauty ideals have changed over time. Today, we often hear messages encouraging body positivity and self-acceptance instead of emphasizing weight gain or loss. What do you think has driven this transformation in societal views on beauty? Is it really true that New Zealand has a wizard? In 1990, Ian Brackenbury Channel, affectionately known as the Wizard, was officially appointed as a wizard by the New Zealand Prime Minister. This quirky title might sound like a fairy tale, but it's actually a unique part of New Zealand's cultural heritage. The wizard is celebrated not just for his whimsical title, but also for his significant contributions to the community. He's known for entertaining and providing valuable services, including public speeches and performances that often carry a social message. His work has been so impactful that he received the Queen's Service Medal, a prestigious honor recognizing his dedication to the welfare of the community. With a colorful robe and a pointed hat, the wizard brings a touch of magic to everyday life, reminding us that creativity and kindness can go hand in hand. So next time you think about New Zealand, remember, it's not just about stunning landscapes and unique wildlife. It also has a wizard adding a sprinkle of enchantment. How cool is that? Chicken and turkey are taking over American plates. In the US, where poultry consumption has skyrocketed, doubling from around 18 million pounds to more than 36 million pounds annually. This impressive surge shows just how much Americans have fallen in love with chicken and turkey. Several factors contribute to this trend. For one, poultry is seen as a healthier alternative to red meats like beef or pork. Packed with protein and lower in fat, chicken and turkey fit perfectly into many dietary preferences. Also, with the rise of fast food and convenience cooking, chicken dishes have become quick and easy options for busy families. Think about it. From crispy fried chicken to zesty barbecue wings, the variety is endless. Additionally, health campaigns advocating for reduced red meat consumption have played a role in shifting our eating habits. This growing preference has not only affected dinner tables, but also the poultry industry overall, influencing farming practices and food distribution across the nation. So the next time you enjoy a tasty chicken meal, remember you're part of this poultry-loving movement.